Welcome, racing fans, to Motorsports Radio MR3, home of motorsports talk, and it's all about trucks today. John Hunter Nemechek, winner of the Chevrolet Silverado 250 from Bowmanville, Ontario, with a crazy finish. This is one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen, and we're going to get right into it. So here is the Motorsports Radio breakdown. The Chevrolet Silverado 250 from Canadian Motorsports Park, 64 laps, 157.38 miles, or 253.27 kilometers. 10 turns, however, turn 2 is turn 2A and 2B, and then turn 5, we got 5A, 5B, 5C. Turn 2 is Clayton Corner, turn 5 is Moss Corner, and then is the Mario Andretti straightaway. Pole set of Colt Custer, double zero in the double zero truck. Starting second was Austin Cindric. He was driving the number 2 truck. And then starting in third, Daniel Hemrick in the 19. Green flag drops at 2:52 p.m. Eastern Time with his 002 and the 19 in the top 3 as the trucks go through the twists and turns of NASCAR Camping World Truck Series only road course race at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Hemrick up the second, Cindric down the third, Custer still in the lead, going through the first lap. William Byron running fourth, top 3, lap 3, Cole Custer, Daniel Hemrick, and Austin Cindric, 0019 and the 2. And then question number 1, Ben Rhodes into the tire barrier, lap 8. Ben Rhodes, the 41 truck, gets loose entering the S-turns at the entrance of the S-turns. Restart lap 12. Now, Casagrala, he leaves his pit box without fuel and stalls on pit road. Casagrala, the 24 truck. Enrico Abreu almost clipped his gas guy, so he got a little roughed up, the Enrico Abreu's gas guy. So a little trouble out there for both these guys on pit road. But restart... I mean, everyone's alright. The gas guy for Rico Abreu was a little shaken up. Restart lap 12. Top 3, Cole Custer, Daniel Hemrick, and now William Byron, 0019 and the 9. Austin Cindric drops down to 13th. But Cameron Haley, the Canadian, running 4th, coming out of this restart. Cole Custer with a half-second lead on second place, Daniel Hemrick at lap 14. That was like 0.8, right, so a little over half a second. Top 5, lap 15, Cole Custer, Daniel Hemrick, William Byron, Spencer Gallagher, and Cameron Daly, 0019, 9, 23, and 13. Casagrala goes around coming out of turn 10, no caution, spins back of the 24 into the tire barrier, no major damage, but he gets the truck back on track, and again, no caution for this incident. However, lap 18 would start a round of green flag pit stops. William Byron first to pit. Lap 20, Cole Custer putting the 00 2 seconds in front of second place Daniel Hemrick, and the green flag pit stops continue as the caution clock winds down. So some teams are working to beat the clock. Beating the clock strategies. Caution clock does expire at lap 25, and this would be the second caution of the day. Lap 25, restart lap 30. Now, the 02 truck, he stalls. That'd be Tyler Young, so this would extend the yellow for a little bit. He stalled in turn 5. They had to get the tow truck out there. Restart at lap 30 with Cole Custer in the lead still, Daniel Hemrick in second, and Matt Crafton in third. The 00, the 19, and the 88. Austin Cindric climbs up to 4th, but after that restart up to 3rd, Crafton down to 5th, and then in 4th is Christopher Bell in the number 4 truck, who I kind of picked. That's the guy I picked to win on Sunday. Now there was a Sunday afternoon race for the trucks this weekend, which was yesterday. Top 3 now once again, Custer, Hemrick, and Cindric. Cole Custer pits lap 32, so Hemrick comes up to first. Some drivers and teams were waiting for green to come in for the green flag pit stop, so they're pitting on the green. The caution comes out, so a lot of the drivers didn't come in the pit under this caution, so they were waiting for it to go back to green before they come into pit. So some strategies right there. Some drivers did not pick on the green flag prior to caution 2. Needless to say that positions getting shuffled as drivers come in. Lap 32 would be the race halfway mark. Only 64 laps on Sunday afternoon up in Canada, but now Crafton in front for the lead. Second, Christopher Bell. Ryan Truex in third, lap 32. So that would be the 88, the 4, and the 81. And Crafton with a 3.8 second lead on second place, Christopher Bell. That was recorded at lap 36. Okay, so Crafton will come in the pit. Spencer Gallagher now comes the new leader. So now we have Spencer Gallagher, Cameron Haley, and John Hunter Nemechek, 23, 13, and the 8. Pay attention to the 8 because this would be crazy. This would lead to the crazy finish that we saw on Sunday. Lap 39, Nemechek, Austin Wayne Self, John West Talley. So now after the green flag pit stops, it was John Hunter Nemechek in front, Cameron Haley in second, Austin Wayne Self in third, 8:13 and the double 2. However, Cameron Haley got a pit road penalty for uncontrolled tire and would have to serve a pass-through. Caution number 3 comes out lap 42 for the caution clock expiring again for the second time. Restart lap 47. Now we have Nemechek in front, Tyler Reddick in second, and Spencer Gallagher in third, 8:29 and the 23. Back to green, and inside of the last 20 at this time, there was like 17 laps to go after this restart. 23 in front. Cole Custer makes a crazy inside pass on Spencer Gallagher and moves up to third. And then the second, and now it's John Hunter Nemechek, Cole Custer, and Spencer Gallagher. Tyler Reddick spins and smokes, turn 8, crazy spin, but gets back on course. No caution. Tyler Reddick would drop down the 12th. Might have gotten some contact from Kaz Growler's 24 truck, but Nemechek, Custer, and Spencer Gallagher still in the top 3. Nemechek with 2.9 seconds on second place. Cole Custer at this time, and the 11 and the 13 get mingled. This would bring out a caution, the 4th caution, lap 53. 13 and 11 got some significant damage. 13 Cameron Haley and 11 Brett Moffitt. And since they were in Canada, a lot of folks are rooting for Cameron Haley. Also the 98, what happened was the 98 curb hops and gets into the 13 and turns 13, and the 13 collects the 11. 98 Rico Abreu. Also the 51 and the 81 got a little piece. 51 Gary Clutt and Ryan Truex in the 81. And we're going to have the full results from all of this weekend's racing coming up a little bit later on MR5. Restart lap 56. No change at the top 3. Still got the same 3 guys up front. But question 5 comes out lap 56. Restart lap 56. Question 5 lap 56. Kaz Growler's 24 spins into the infield wall, a little bit past the start-finish line. Now here is where we gotta pay attention. Cole Custer was in front when the caution came out and was the leader at the time. Cole Custer imposing on the 8 truck, rounding up on that 8 truck to get in front of the number 8 after that restart from caution number 4. This was a messy restart coming out of the 4th caution, and now we're in the 5th caution. So now the restart at lap 60. Top 3, Cole Custer, John Hunter Nemechek, and Spencer Gallagher. Now, remember Cole Custer and John Hunter Nemechek, because this is a crazy finish. If you saw this race, then you know what I'm about to get into. The final 4, lap 60, Austin Cedric back in 3rd, Gallagher down the 4th. So now we got the 008 and the 2 top 3 now. And what happened now, caution number 6, lap 61, question number 6, Travis Voppel stopped on the track. He was driving the 50 truck. He slows down in turn 1. Also, then you get Austin Wayne Self that goes into the tire barrier. But it was 2 different incidents happening simultaneously. But the caution did not come out for the 22. It came out for the number 50. So 2 different incidences simultaneously. And then we get to a green-white checkered. Overtime, restart lap 64. Cole Custer in front. John Hunter Nemechek in second. Spencer Gallagher in third. And here we go. Cole Custer making a bit of a breakaway. Spencer Gallagher up to second. Nemechek comes down to third. And then 2-lap battle for victory lane in Bowmanville, Ontario. Nemechek climbs back up to second. Spencer Gallagher spins. And so he spins. And he was running third. He spins. And now we have Austin Cedric back on third. But Cole Custer, John Hunter Nemechek, first and second. 008 in the 2 to top 3. Final lap. White flag flying lap 65. That 8 chasing that 008. In the chase. 00 is not. Nitty gritty north of the border, and it was nitty gritty. 00 and the 8 into each other in the grass. They get into the grass and cross the finish line on the grass. Did you see that? I'm like, it was one of those moments where you're just like, whoa. And now the question was, who won? Because they both crossed the line at the same time, right? 2 trucks locked up on each other's sides, both crossed the finish line at the same time in the grass. And this was a situation on Saturday. Now I had 2 questions. 1, who won? And 2, will there be a scuffle, a post-race ruckus? And there was nothing crazy. Cole Custer just ran up to Nemechek and just tackles him. That was it. But it took over 5 minutes for NASCAR to come up with a decision on who won on Sunday, and NASCAR finally announced that John Hunter Nemechek was the winner. So Nemechek, he was starting to burn out. He was walking up to the podium to get the flag, and they were still deciding what. But the 8 put the 00 up into the wall, and both of them in the grass. It was the wall, 00, and the 8 in that grass, crossing over that finish line. It was probably, definitely, one of the craziest finish, at least in the Campbell Truck Series this year. Probably in a long time, but this was a crazy finish. And it turned out that they declared that Jonathan Nemechek was the winner on Sunday afternoon. So the top 5 finishes: Jonathan Nemechek, the winner. Cole Custer comes in second. He was the pole sitter. Daniel Hummer comes in third. Matt Crafton in fourth. Christopher Bell in fifth. The 8, 00, 1988, and the 4. Tyler Reddick finished in 6th. Austin Cedric finished 23rd. And then you have okay. And now Motorsports Radio race info: 5 leaders, 6 lead changes. Top speed was 108.724 miles per hour. Fastest lap time 80.679 seconds. 6 cautions, 18 yellow flag laps, and the race length 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 59 seconds. Now, the next NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race is on September 16th from Chicago. And we're going to get all up to date on the chase now that we're getting right into it. So that was a crazy finish on Sunday, and had some really crazy racing this weekend, and it was fun. IndyCar at Watkins Glen, Scott Dixon the winner there. And then Nico Rosberg winning the Italian Grand Prix. So MR1, we got the Sprint Cup race. Broke that down. Xfinity Series on MR2, MR3 to trucks, and then MR5, we're going to have the full results in a little bit. So thank you for tuning in. This is Manny Allegora. This is Motorsports Radio, CommunityRadioLI.com, and click on the Motorsports Radio button.